Hey, what's up guys? This is Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. Today we have the performance review on the Adidas Crazy 2, originally known as the KB82, back in the day when these guys were released. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right guys, so here is the base of the shoe and the traction pattern. Traditional herringbone, which is great. However, it is a flat surface herringbone. And then you have these extra pods that have like a, I want to say a pressure map system, just like the Kobe 9s, but I really don't know. This is an old Kobe shoe, so you know, who knows what that was originally for. As far as how it functions, indoors it was pretty bad, especially on anything but a perfect court. So outsides, for whatever reason, it just worked great. So definitely recommend these for outdoor usage. Indoor usage, it was definitely a bummer. Just wanted to give you guys a quick comparison with the originals that are right here. So you can see that there is additional rubber. You can see the torsional spring plate underneath and all that kind of good stuff. So not too far from the original, but definitely some changes there. As far as cushion goes, they have an injected EVA midsole, just their basic stuff that they use on most of their performance models nowadays. The originals that I showed you previously actually have adidas, which I actually found to be a lot more comfortable than these guys here. Don't get me wrong though, these are very comfortable. They feature an ortholite insole for stepping comfort. It just so happens to be that the originals I found to be a lot more comfortable than these guys. So this is definitely adequate, especially for low profile cushioning. Still giving you plenty of court feel, but not really kind of overdoing it. Even though they look real bulky, they run real fluid. As far as materials go, you basically have synthetics all over the place, and then you also have mesh in certain areas. This is fairly durable, lightweight, supportive enough, but not anything crazy. One of the favorite parts is that you still have plenty of range of motion within that upper, even though it's containing your foot. So it's one of those things that I actually liked. Materials definitely could have been better, especially compared to the originals, but for what it is, they worked. As far as their fit goes, they fit true to size. Lockdown I found was to be actually the shoe's like main focal point. I thought that they were really great. These little foam panels, they really cupped your heel and then your foot in certain areas while giving you plenty of freedom and range of motion. So the fit I thought was fantastic. Definitely one of the pluses to this sneaker. Ventilation, definitely a sore spot here. The mesh here is fairly breathable, but it's only really allowing minor heat to escape, not anything serious. Then you have the mesh tongue here for some airflow, but that's pretty much it. As far as support goes, most of that's coming from that overall fit and then the anatomical shape here that they've used. This is what they used to call feet you wear. They no longer call it that, but basically it's the same exact tooling, so it's the same concept, it's just not called feet you wear. So everything's very flat, stable, moves naturally with your foot, almost like pure motion. And then you have this torsional Y-bar right here that I showed you earlier with the original, and that thing gives you torsional support and also a little bit of spring back in the forefoot. All right guys, that pretty much takes care of everything for these guys. Personally, I'd rather use them outdoors than indoors. For whatever reason, the traction worked great even on dusty settings outside. Inside, it just was a no-go unless your court was like perfectly spotless, which most of us already know. We usually don't have that type of access unless you play for a school or whatever. So decent shoe. Original is definitely better than this retro version, but they are still playable and they are very comfortable. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all your support. If you need any more information, you can always go to my site, WearTesters.com. So until next time, guys, have a good one.